Sweet. Alright, guys. Doing some Skyrim vanilla playthrough. Hopefully, I don't got any issues. Yes, okay, good. We continue our story in Riften, but I have to make friends with the Thieves Guild. Wait 1 more hour. I want those. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Gotta change the volume. Be alive. What was I supposed to do again? That's right, boy. Where is that ring? Wrong. Wrong. Thieves Guild's the shit. I gotta fix the audio. I messed up, guys. Sorry. Just a noob. Alright, hold on. Okay, audio. Acting weird. There we go. There we go.
All right, Brad.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one first.
Jay, turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have what? What in blazes are you talking about?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your
Protect
pockets.
yourself
Now.
right. Buy armor
telling
from
you, I
Drelka.
don't- Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right. It isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branchet.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do
Buy
this
some
one of
armor
two
and
ways.
live to tell
You
about
can walk
it.
up with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I...
Beautiful
Very
baubles
well.
and gleaming gemstones over here.
Hit
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Bye. Bye bye. Know what they say. Never trust Dark Elf.
All meats guaranteed clean and free from rotting.
I went the wrong bag. But this is interesting.
I'm kind of busy, but if you need any potions or ingredients, let me know. You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nernroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out. Hardly. In fact, I don't know how I get anything done with all the distractions I have to put up with. My wife, Halfjorg, well, she's a necessary evil, I suppose. Not a lick of talent when it comes to alchemy, but she keeps me fed. Then there's Ingen Blackbriar. Bright young thing and a worthy apprentice, when she isn't wasting my rare ingredients. So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Probably gonna buy your ingredients. Thank you.
Yes, goodbye.
You're a fat cat, man. You better.
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need? I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent. But I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable. To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nernroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me? That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated. My family. All that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me, I would make her proud. It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind. We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die. My experiments can't be
This
completed
place has
until you
seen
brought me
better
those
days,
ingredients.
but it's not my fault. I know how to mix a few basic potions, but I'm nowhere near as skilled as a master alchemist. I've picked up a few tricks by reading the tomes scattered all over the shop, but I don't have the knack to pull off half of the formulas. I wish Elgrim had spent more time tutoring me than that Ingun girl. Oh no, I didn't mean it that way. Elgrim can barely put on his own shoes, let alone have the energy to pursue a young girl. He's been gushing about how talented Ingun is at alchemy. He'd never say it to her face. That's not his way. I just think Elgrim's taken it upon himself to mentor the young thing, so he focuses a lot of attention on her. I swear if I wasn't around, Elgrim would forget to eat his meals. How we make any coin at all is beyond me. In fact, I need to arrange for someone to pick up an ore sample for me in Shore's stone. Goodness knows Elgrim won't lift a finger to do it. You won't?
Another quest.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Speak to Filnyar in Shore's stone. He's got some sort of ore sample he wants us to identify and was willing to pay us well for it. Be careful. The road to Shore's stone could be dangerous.
I'm still gonna do the other quest, but more work. More work.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
I am selling fine jewelry here.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if we were doing this.
Just a scratch.
Definitely gonna sell us. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna cook it right here. I almost missed that. Ooh, so far. Ah. Let's do that. Oh yeah, let's do this back over here. Ooh, I made it to the Thieves Guild.
Those days are over.
I'm telling you.
If you're looking for
This one is
conversation,
different.
the flagon isn't the place.
All heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself. It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Percy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. I'll be here when you're done.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure this one out for yourself.
Shit, I had time to beat some blood.
Buy some armor and live to
Fine
tell about
jewelry
it.
here.
I know there's something we could do to find out.
Here, you want something or not? I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that. Good, and take this little message back to your bosses. I'm not paying any of you a single septim. Ever! Now get out of my inn.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land and died for it.
I've never seen the
Support
old told me
Ulfric
that it
or
isn't this
die
bad everywhere.
trying.
You're a stranger here too,
Maybe
huh?
one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek talent and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and look where it's getting them. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies, and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed.
Okay.
Safe travels.
What do you want? With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. Three, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top.
Dragon's
Last,
tongue.
and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which
That's
is
funny.
firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent a future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I don't know what to say. Such kindness is unheard of in these
You
times.
scratch my back, I scratch
Here,
yours.
I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And well, we both thank you. Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves' Guild's territory.
Oh yeah.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
I'm not paying you or Brynjolf a single coin. Now, no, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
It was just 100 coin. Cheap ass.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Oh yeah, you're gonna watch me versus Steve now.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of a face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher.
If you're looking for a room, try the Bee and Barb. This place is for the working man. What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone. Look, I can't make the coin appear out of thin air. Please, be reasonable. I'll pay next month. And so have I. What's the point of paying anyway? Your outfit can't even fend for itself. I could do better tossing the gold into the sewer. You can't scare me with your tough talk. I'm not paying you people a single coin.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things. It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it. Actually, there is, but I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called the Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do. Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours.
Watch what you're doing.
Interesting.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got bigger, so did my mounts. Then one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in 2. Haven't ridden since. Huh? What are you talking about? I don't even know what that is. I don't want a bad reputation in Riften, but Helga's out of control. She wanted to try it in the stables, so I said yes. If you want the mark that badly, then go ahead and take it. All right then.
Get your shit next. Where is this? His ass.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves' Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs.
What time is this guy open? Come on.
The Thieves' Guild used to run this city. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Horse up there.
I'm the brewmaster. I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back to work? You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation? If word gets around that I bedded her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway. Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning. You've caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Yes? It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. It's been good talking to you.
So what? Maramal thinks he's so smart. Tells me that Mara will cleanse the filth from my blood. Huh. What does he know?
Lady, your guess is as good as mine.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Wait, what are you talking about? Why did you tell me to go here? Yeah, I gotta go to Riften. What are you talking about? Yeah, the map is messed up on that. Where is he?
Vegetables as crisp.
Protect yourself right.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my good wife, Drifa. Look, it was one night, okay? I think she slipped something in my drink. I haven't even been back to the bunkhouse since. Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again. Remember to give at the temple.
I've never seen
Give at
the
the
old
temple.
upset about anything. The city really gets it.
What's up, ho?
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this part of the world, anyway. Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone.
Any luck
Not in
getting
this
the
part.
marks from those men? Try. Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore. Try
Ask
and
all
get
you
those
want.
marks
You
without
can't squeeze
violence,
blood
please.
from a stone.
I don't want to be
Not in this
responsible
part of the
for
world,
their
anyway.
deaths. Or yours. I'd appreciate it if you... Work? Ever since... So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she
What?
calls customers grope me and say the most awful things.
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this part of the world, anyway.
Do I gotta like wait 24 hours or something?
I'm off work at the Blackbriar meet. Yes?
Ask all you want. You can't
Oh
squeeze
my
blood from a
God.
stone. Not in this part of the
Any
world,
luck getting
anyway.
the marks from those men? Work? Ever since my... So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful
Is
things.
this like a known bug?
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this part of the world, anyway. Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this part of the world, anyway.
What do I gotta do? Yeah, this one message.
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this part of the world, anyway.
Any... Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
Oh,
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this part of the world, anyway.
what do I gotta do? Like drop them in front of her or some shit like that?
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone.
Ugh.
Not in this part of the world, anyway.
Alright. All that work and
So, can I interest you in any... what? Oh, It's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave.
My husband, all the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
I'm gonna beat these two up. If I can't get what I want.
For a dragon to attack Heinsgrove? Staying safe, I hope?
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this part of the world.
Any luck getting the marks from those men?
You know what? I'm gonna just drop them right here. Oh, I can't drop them now.
Ask all you want. You
Without
can't
violence.
blood.
Sorry about the mess.
Not in
Keeping this
part of
place
the
clean
world.
is quite a chore. Try
Working
and
at the
get those
Riften
marks
fishery is
without
tough.
violence,
Thought
please.
I'd put some
I
coin
don't want
on
to be
it.
responsible for their deaths. Or yours.
Ask all. What do you think you're doing? Never should have come here. You thought I was. Mercy!
Give me the money.
I yield!
You said you yielded.
You won't. Cleared out, I guess.
Wait, I know you.
You don't know me. That's where auto save. That's funny.
Cleared out, I guess.
Wait,
You.
I
Every
know
time
you.
I look at you, my blood boils.
Naluva, you promised me you'd pay me back.
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in
I'd
this.
appreciate it if you'd keep your hands to
Promise
yourself.
I'll come up with it.
Why won't this work?
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this part of the world, anyway.
Any luck getting the marks from those men? Sorry about
Yes.
the work. Ever since my... So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls
Well,
customers grope me and say the most
that's
awful
an
things.
That's an ad.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you?
Oh, you're on with that. I wonder.
Can I help you?
Any luck getting the marks from those men?
Shit.
Try and get those marks without violence, please.
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Not in this...
Hmm. I wonder. I wonder if I have to do things. Hmm. Trying some settings here. Just any day now. Only thing I can think is. I'm gonna be so mad if this.
Naluva, you promised me you'd pay me back.
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze
Oh
blood through
my
stone. Not in this part of the world, anyway.
god.
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood from a
Wasting your
stone.
coin on that scuba,
Not in
you'd
this
have
part.
I'd appreciate it if you'd keep your head work.
Sorry.
Ever since. So now I'm
Maybe I
stuck
didn't
living here
touch
while
you.
those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things.
Alright, I gotta see if there's a bug store. Yeah, I don't know what that's. Okay. Okay.
Lost?
Ask all you want. You can't squeeze blood
The
from
bunkhouse
stone.
isn't an inn.
Not in this part.
I'd recommend the Bee and Barb.
Listen here.
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left.
Naluva, you promised me you'd pay me back yesterday.
What?
So what's the story?
How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Stop wasting your coin
Look,
on that scuba.
we
You'd
need to
have
keep
enough
this
gold to
quiet
live on.
between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svanna. Not Lady Debella. No, please, I can't lose her. I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Any luck getting the marks from those men? Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use. Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway. Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway.
Are you serious? Did she just say that after I helped her?
Trees. They're beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home.
I mostly deal with pretty... Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Not my face. Where is it?
That's enough. My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
I'm warning you, back off.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the
Come
knee.
back. I made bail. Thanks, New York. It's just like New York, man. I made bail.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more...
Looky, looky, who's back? Wow.
No! You're going to break it!
Oh my word.
Oh no. You're the one from Brynjolf's outfit, aren't you? Oh, there's no need for that. I know why you're here. Tell Brynjolf not to worry about it anymore. Oh, and look, I even have the payment I owed. Here, take it.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Can I be a thief now?
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf.
No, so, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean.
Just
I like
got
that.
lucky is all. Bumped
Dumping
into someone
bodies
who
and
knew
keeping the
someone
guards
else.
quiet can be
The rest
expensive.
just writes itself.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
No thanks.
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Look like much to me.
Piss me, boy.
Let me...
Ugh. Why does it do that?
Show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions.
My new base.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. You play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. What we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Goldenpool, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get him.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Cornelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Hi. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Hey! I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need anything, okay? I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them. Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed. We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways. I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Go and pick some fights.
All eyes are on you, lad.
So you're the new
Don't
recruit,
disappoint
huh?
us.
Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for extra work. Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Neruin, and Viper can give you a leg up on that. I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
All eyes on.
Oh my god, I can sell all these to her.
On you, lad. Don't disappoint us. Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege.
Welcome to the cozy little trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Oh man, you don't have any more money because I took it all.
Until next time.
All eyes are
Before
on
we
you,
begin,
lad.
I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. All right, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way? Good. Just remember the order. Do job first, get drunk second. Now take this and go.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me. It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right? See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around out here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there. Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries are in Goth hire to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex. I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex. There are all sorts of people wandering around carrying their valuables on their person, just waiting for someone like you to pick their pocket. So, you in for a little fishing? Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
No. What the hell?
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, no. Even if you are my elder.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone over.
Hmm?
Well, that was easy.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Hey, wanna play tag? Pardon me.
You are. Kids.
Welcome to the Bard's
Need
College.
a history.
I'm the headmaster
Scribe
here.
work.
How may I help you?
Find some quiet time.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda. Yes, according to... I need you to retrieve the poem. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Man, you gave me work, man. I want to talk to this lady.
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice. So, would you like a tune? Pickpocket! We've got a pickpocket!
Someone do something.
Get me out of here. By order of the Yard, stop right there.
Since you put it that way, I think we can overlook your crime for now.
Get away from me.
Papa says I won't see Ravir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not. My papa says I'm gregarious, just like him. He says it means smart, but my brother says he's wrong.
Never should have come here.
By order of the Yard, stop right there.
Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
That's interesting. Guess I'm stalking you. You're just gonna chill out there the whole night? Don't you have a home to go to?
My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry, writing, history, and the finer points of court life.
Think you can steal from me?
By the order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
There. Yeah, I gotta be professional.
Fire hunters or something in the old fort.
Yes?
All eyes are on you.
Out with it. Time and with no strings attached. Not bad. Here, got some coin for you. Hey, where do you think you're going? We have work to do. Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here. Can you believe that? It was like he was daring us to... Well, that's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Oops.
Come here a second.
fucking dragon. this is a tool. What are you saying with this? Okay.
Did you hear something?
Ha! I'll try and...
You've already lost.
worthless mercenaries. I didn't think Maven or Mercer would allow me to get away with this, but I had little choice. I didn't think Maven or Mercer would allow me to get away with this. I can't. If I do, I may as well cut my own throat. I don't believe you. That's not your way. No! I'm not about to let you ruin everything I've worked so hard for. Is someone there?
What was that?
Nothing!
Your kind has no place.
Someone there.
This ends now! Mercy!
God damn you! Just a scratch. No more. I yield. best you can do?
What's on your mind?
You've made a mess of things, and Maven's furious. I told you not to burn more than 3 of the hives. I've smoothed things over with her for now, but you can forget your cut. At least you remembered one of the things I asked. Let me see that. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the Dark Brotherhood. It's just business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut, and you'll do fine.
So you're the one that burned down Golden Glow Estate. Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is? The only reason we're having this conversation is due to Brynjolf's assurance you won't botch another assignment. He claims you possess some sort of uncanny aptitude for your line of work. Quite frankly, I find that hard to believe. Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on. Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Honningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details. Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last 2 years now. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Oh shit. But what did I?
I ain't done nothing.
Dude, what's with the pixelation? I know this is Bethesda's work, but come
Come on in.
on.
Just
Like the
stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
second master.
Need something?
Yeah, I stole from her.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short, because we've got a lot to do. Honningbrew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard. And we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start. Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him. Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
That is really pissing me. Still can't run Skyrim.
Trouble?
La, 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 la. Horses here.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the Captain of the Guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it. Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Holy shit, this guy's a beast. Ooh, I got it.
Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sebjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. I can't believe that worked.
What?
I trust you have good news for me? This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves' Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. I believe we're done. I believe Brynjolf wishes to speak with you. We're done here.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
My God.
If you need marksman training, and you've got the court, I'm ready to teach you. A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here. Me, I'll show you what I know. interest you in some... I'll show you what I know. Come find me if you need more marks.
So you made it out. Good for you. Don't expect me to thank you, but I still remember.
You're making waves around here. I like that. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Need any more pickpocket
Exactly.
training?
Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arengoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
What do you want, little elf? You're not really
No time for idle chatter. Mercer is awaiting your presence.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well-funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godja lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions. Arengoth was a fool to think he could get away with this.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Gulamai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gulamai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gulamai alive, but remind him who we are.
Aye.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Until next time.
What do you want, little elf?
What do you need?
Wanted to say something to you. Some other time, perhaps.
What do you want? You've caused enough trouble.
Hey, how's it going? Need pickpocket training?
Need something?
I think you're all right. Pull up a... When I started out in this business, I didn't mean... With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural. It's where... Usually it's to freeze someone. Either way, the trick was in the escape. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
Hey, how's it going?
Where
Pickpocket
is the
training?
motherfucker?
Something I can help with, or do you
something?
just want to talk?
Well, he's gone. Of course, when I got more.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? Talos preserve you. Talos... I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. Talos guide you.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Papa says I won't see Roger. My papa says I'm gregarious, just like him. He says
Get away
I'm
from me, little
smart,
girl.
but my brother says he's wrong.
I have so very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them.
The courier must have found you. Yes, old friend. I'm afraid it's not good news. When you broke up the binding, Potema escaped. We've encountered some of her minions. Steer says she's still in spirit form, or we'd all be dead already. You've already done us a service in stopping the binding. But I need you to go talk to him, to see if Steer can tell us what to do next. He's Solitude's priest of Archay. He's the one who figured out Potema was still around. He'll help as much as he can. I wish you well, friend. Be careful.
You're trying my patience.
Lost?
Good, I helped you.
You must be the one Falk spoke so highly of. Welcome. Ah, Potema. Former Queen of Solitude, and one of the most dangerous necromancers in recorded history. She was responsible for the Empire's near collapse almost 500 years ago. I believe I have a book about her. Summoned in spirit form is not raised from the dead. She'll need help before she can return to the living. For the moment, the Wolf Queen has retreated to a place filled with dead, eager to serve her. She has gone to her old catacombs. A few days ago, one of her servants busted through a wall into the Temple of Divines. We'll need you to go into the catacombs themselves. Yes, I had Falk call you back because you were at the summoning. You have a connection to Potema now. You must deal with her. I can provide you with help for her minions, though. This should help you deal with the catacombs themselves. As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body, likely a skeleton. Remove it from the catacombs and bring it back to be sanctified by Archay.
You mean Rogver? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogver to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom in Solitude.
A curious figure. Unrepentantly evil and nasty, of course, but also astonishingly brilliant, and obviously quite a necromancer at her end. She was always so close to being Empress, but despite her machinations, it was never to be hers.
Interesting.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up with them.
Oh, what's up, Blake? What's up, dude?
Let us walk. Blessings of the 8 divines upon you. How may I help?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. My working days are done.
You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? Feel free to take a seat or pray at the shrines. We appreciate worship in all its forms.
Everything we're good? Yeah.
Remind us of our place when we forget. Need something?
I'm too old to work. That don't make me too old to drink.
Careful with that fire.
You've arrived at last. The hero who prevented me from being bound returns to my fold. I have much to thank you for, little one. When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place by my side. You'll serve me soon enough.
fresh corpses to rebuild the army. Huh? I was sure I heard something.
Oh shit, he was hungry?
Someone there.
Oh, hey Blake. She's been having. Oh, did Mikey tell you that she's been having diarrhea?
Is she what?
Been sick?
Yeah, but yeah, no more giving her. No more.
Can't just give all this up.
Not much further. Come with me. Serve me in death. You've come far, mortal. But can you stand against my inner council? Let's see. Don't applaud yourself too soon, world.
Man, I keep disarming my Dawnbreaker.
Lost? You've returned. I'm hoping success. Excellent. These things do have a way of working out when people take action. I'll sanctify the remains. In case Falk doesn't make it clear, Solitude owes you a debt of gratitude.
Word is Elenwen's furious. Big party at the Thalmor Embassy. Hey, You mean... Huh?
Be quick. I have little
May the
patience
gods
for my
watch over you.
concerns.
You've done a great thing today. It doesn't matter who you support in the war. Potema would have been a blight on the land for both sides. Without you, this would have been a disaster. I should have paid more heed to Varnius's warnings. I won't make that mistake again. Take this payment. The Jarl would thank you, but she very much wants to keep Potema's return quiet. Make no mistake, we consider you a protector of solitude.
I have so very many ways to deal with people.
It's heavy arm.
A few of them pleasant.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
What do you need?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Ah, good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way. Our business has concluded, and you're standing in my way.
Oh. Damn. Glitchy ass game. I didn't even press that. Wow. That's the...
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Ah, good. Here, take this. Not at all. As far as gold, she flashed a... I brought in the coin? Not at all. However, I did know... In this business, we rarely deal... Look, Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Are you feeling sick?
Feel free to make requests.
I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink.